Joining us now from Washington, D.C., Mayor Adrian Fenty. Mr. Mayor, good morning. How you holding up?
Holding up great, and glad that the snow has stopped.
Yeah, I'll bet. What is your most pressing problem this morning?
Well, we've got a lot of the really big streets and a lot of the medium-sized streets back to where we had them Monday or Tuesday. So I would say right now it's getting at some of those smaller, tighter, hillier streets. And we've been very fortunate on accidents, fatalities, power outages. We've had some, but all to a minimum.
Yeah. So much of the city has been closed down. The federal government is closed down. Your government's been closed down. Are grocery stores open? Are people able to get food? How are people holding up after all these days?
Yeah, it's we've kind of got hit with a really hard punch and then a really hard counter punch. By the end of Tuesday, right before this most recent blizzard was starting to come in, the city was starting to get back to normal. Lots of grocery stores open. Our government, local government, was back open. But this was a big storm. Lots of winds, another foot of snow. So I'd say give us another 24 hours. You'll probably see a lot of normal operations of government. And then we've got a nice long weekend. City should be back on its feet completely by Tuesday.
We'll keep our fingers crossed for sunshine and warm temperatures. In the meantime, do you have any idea what these two storms are costing your city?
I'd say double, at least double what we would normally spend. And that's about right, because we've got 4 times the amount of snow as we normally get in D.C. this year. And of course, as you know, we've broken our 200 to 300 year record.
Wow. And do you have a way to pay for this?
Yeah, we do. I mean, cities and states have contingencies in the budget. You try and estimate how much it will cost, but no one can predict whether Mother Nature, and that's exactly what's happened in this case. But we'll move money around because it's an essential priority.
Yeah, will you go to the federal government for emergency funds?
You know, the Obama administration has been fantastic. They are committing for these historic snows to try and do a lot of reimbursement. I talked to Secretary Napolitano yesterday. She communicated that to me directly. So yes, we will do that. In the meantime, we'll use local funds, but when they reimburse them, we'll be able to put those local funds back into priorities like education and paving the streets to where the potholes have opened up.
I'll bet that's going to be a big deal in another couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, the snowball fights continue at DuPont Circle. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for taking the time to join us this morning.
Thanks so much. Stay in touch.
Right out.